Raiders lose 40-6. I don't anticipate to start yelling because I would like to think I have the willpower to refuse to exert more energy on this garbage football team than I should. But as I say that, I start to feel myself getting angry. So it might be likely that I do yell, which is probably going to be entertaining. And I'm not going to pull up the box score. I'm just going to give my observations here. We're just going to go down the line in no particular order, just an order of people I would like to talk about. I'm going to yell at myself. I'm going to yell at you guys. I'm going to yell at all the players and coaches. And we're just going to go down the list. Geno Smith, you are dog water. You're terrible. You're a career backup. You had some nice seasons in Seattle. I don't ever want to see you in a Raiders uniform again. You could win the rest of the games here and have a perfect completion percentage, and maybe then I will backtrack off that. But as of right now, I'm done with you. I'm done. You're not a good player, and I don't want to hear you on the podium again get up there and say, it's all on me. If it's not all on you, tell us why you have gone from one of the most accurate passers in the league to quite literally the worst quarterback in the league. Because if it's not something that's going on with you, we need to figure it out. And if they start Kenny Pickett next week, I'm all for that. If they go back to Aiden, I'm all for that. Because I'll tell you this much. Aiden O'Connell never threw 9 interceptions in 5 games. Centering myself. Pete Carroll. You know, I don't know how much of this I would like to blame on Pete Carroll because he rolled the dice on a guy that he knew well in Geno Smith, and it was a bet that I think most people would have taken, and it has not worked out. But what I will say is this team clearly is not prepared to play at all. And it's just like, I don't know what to do with Pete because he's a Hall of Famer. And it's not like he took like 6 years off. He took like a year off. Maybe the talent discrepancy between us and the Colts really is that bad. But for Pete, here's what I will say. As the head coach of the football team, it's your responsibility to know when the game's over and to wave the white flag. And you did that with Ashton-Jeanty. You took him out of the game. I feel a sneeze coming on. I'm fighting. It's gone. You took Ashton-Jeanty out of the game. Good. He shouldn't be in the game. Well, here's my question to you. What in God's name are you doing running Max Crosby out on the field in the fourth quarter? This guy's got the sleeve of Raiders tattooed on his body. He just came off a season where he was injured. He looks like goddamn Lawrence Taylor out there, and he's still in the football game. Take him out. There I go. This is what you wanted. Chip Kelly. Again, not easy to call plays when your quarterback is Ray Charles. You're allowed to run the ball on second and short, Chip Kelly. I don't know if you know this. Maybe you don't. But they drafted a running back 6 overall for you to call plays for. And he's involved in the offense a lot. No doubt about it. 2nd and 5, you can run the football. 1st and goal, 2nd and goal. You're allowed to run the football. I don't know if you got this mandate to pass the ball all the time. You can run the football. Patrick Graham. Defense has been inspired this year. Today was just terrible. You can book it. If it's a 3rd and 4, we're playing soft zone to give you at least 5 every single time. The pass rush is non-existent. The defensive play calling is horrific. And the personnel is bad. But we kind of knew that. So, I don't know. Can we yell at Patrick Graham? I guess. Here's what it comes down to. You know what? let's talk about DraftKings first, and then I'll get down to what this really means. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the NFL season is already a quarter of the way done, which means the cream of the crop in terms of the best teams and players are rising to the top. And now is the best time to get involved in the betting scene, and now you can with our channel sponsorship, DraftKings Sportsbook. The promo that we have for you today is that new customers bet $5, and if that bet wins, you get $200 instantly in bonus bets, and all you have to do is download the DraftKings app, sign up, and use the promo code ALLaBorde. There are so many different ways and options to have fun with DraftKings, whether you're the type of person that likes to create the perfect, intricate parlay for an even bigger payout, or just bet on the games live as they happen to add a little more spice and action to the NFL. DraftKings is for you. And I know what you're thinking, what if DraftKings isn't available in my state? That's okay. You can still get in on all the action with DraftKings Daily Fantasy. The next great touchdown is coming, and you can bet on it. Yeah, so in these troubling times, if you could help a brother out and go use DraftKings, hit that like button and comment. It does help the channel tremendously. Subscribe if you're new. Here's what it comes down to, because as I'm watching the game, it's just like wafting over me again that this is just another year of this. If this doesn't end in us drafting a quarterback, I don't know what I'm going to do. You can hit on Max Crosby's in round 4, and you could hit on Ashton Genty's in round 1, and you could sign Jamal Adams, who looks like a decent signing, and you could have a Dante Thornton breakout game. None of this shit matters if you don't have a franchise quarterback. I don't care who it is. I do not care. I was a Drew Aller guy. You know what? I'm off that now. It doesn't look like he's very good. We'll watch the film, and we'll break down who we want as prospects, but I can't help but say, Spy Tech, and I like you, and I think you've actually done a pretty good job with this draft and getting some guys for agency that have been decent. You better be on quarterback watch all day, every day, and you better get this shit right or you're gone. It's unfair maybe to say that this early, but like this whole staff and regime and front office, if you don't get the quarterback right, and if you don't take someone, I don't care if we need a center or a left tackle or a pass rusher and Lawrence, I don't care. If we're drafting in the top 5, likely, I think the Saints won, so we're right there, baby. If we're drafting in the top 5, I better hear Sellers or the kid from Oregon or Mendoza or Arch or Al, somebody, K. Klutnick, Nussmeier. I better hear the commissioner of the NFL say one of those names when we're on the goddamn clock. I'm trying so hard not to say really bad curse words. This cannot be for us to draft another piece of the puzzle that isn't the final one. You got to draft a quarterback. Because speaking of quarterbacks, and this is where I get on all of you. And yeah, I didn't mind the Geno trade. I didn't mind it. I thought he was going to be good. But I was roasted over the coals. Ridiculed, crucified for even having a thought of, I don't know, Sam Darnold just won 14 games and threw for 30 touchdowns. Oh, but no, it was the system. J.J. McCarthy's going to be fine. Well, now Sam Darnold's over there, and he's 3-1. Just have an open mind when we're trying to have discussions about finding the quarterback of the franchise. Because if they beat the Bucs today, they're going to be 4-1, and they're going to cruise to the playoffs. Mac Jones can go out there and win 3 games in a row with Kyle Shanahan, Christian McCaffrey, and me and you playing wide receiver. Daniel Jones, who looked like Jamarcus Russell meets Tim Couch in New York, put up 40 on us. Oh, sorry, 32, because Geno threw a pick 6 today. I can't believe all these guys can go to different teams. Darnold, Baker, Geno before us, Mac Jones, Daniel Jones, and be awesome. And then we do that, Gardner Minshew, Geno Smith, And they couldn't be worse. And it's not like it's the same regime that we had last year. I don't know what to say. And the most frustrating thing is, going into this game, it was like, it's going to be a tough game. Probably going to lose. No Brock. No Colton Miller. It didn't matter that we didn't have Brock because Gino's throwing picks and the defense sucks. And Stone Forsythe was pretty good. But who cares? He actually was fine over there at the left side. Left side of the line wasn't the issue. The only thing that we can take out of this whole season is Ashton Genty's good. Like, we know we've got that running back. You hope Dante and Jack can keep developing. You know you've got Brock, so you've got some offensive pieces. Yeah, it's Gino. It's Gino, and it's this team not being ready to play. It's poor play calling. I mean, the game got away from us fast. There was an offsides on that pick that Gino threw. The special teams, what's going on? I don't know. I just think that, I've watched other bad regimes run this franchise, the Grudens, the McDanielses. Wasn't this bad? The Antonio Pierces, like this is like just as bad. We're one of the worst teams in the league. And of course you're gonna get the I told you so's in the comments. Nobody, and I'm saying nobody believed we were going to be this bad. Nobody. Yeah, we've got injuries. So do the 49ers, and it doesn't matter. They just win. They win on the road against a Super Bowl contender. We fold like a lawn chair. Yeah, it's tough. Grass is always greener, right? This franchise has been a shite show since Derek Carr left. Derek Carr wouldn't do that. Derek Carr wouldn't throw 9 interceptions in 5 games. He just wouldn't. Aiden O'Connell wouldn't do that. He hasn't. I don't know what to do. You just got to draft somebody. You got to draft somebody and hope that you hit. You want Mendoza? Sure, I'm in. I'm just rambling at this point, but we're one of the worst teams in the league. Let it sink in another year. I'm going to keep making videos because I know you guys like it and because it keeps me busy. But we could lose next week to the Titans. Like, definitely. Definitely could. I don't know what else to say. I think that's it. Is there anything else to talk about? No. I guess you have to consider going to Kenny Pickett. I don't know what Pete said in the presser, but or if Aiden comes off IR, just go 3-way competition. Who cares? It's over. It cannot get worse than this, Pete. Everyone's competing for their lives on this team except Gino. He's terrible. Did not foresee that coming. Please, if you just could hit that like button and comment away, that would help tremendously. Please be sure to subscribe to Free After No Charge You. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.